Welcome, kindred soul. I'm honored to be here with you and share a spirit-led message to nourish your soul. As we go through the teachings, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Return anytime you want clarification or simply want more nourishment. At the end, I will be providing you with the option of extended teachings if you wish to continue. Let's open the best frequency by speaking words of positivity. I am light, loved and whole, created and designed for a purpose. I give and receive abundance, and work with all my heart as I open the pathway for others. Letting God take your worries. In times of uncertainty and fear, it's natural to feel overwhelmed by worries and anxieties. The weight of these burdens can be suffocating, leaving us feeling helpless and alone. However, there is a powerful source of support and comfort available to us, which is God. By surrendering our worries to the divine, we can find peace, strength, and clarity in the midst of chaos. Understanding the weight of worry. Worry is not just a whisper in the back of your mind. It's a roar that can overshadow every moment of your day, a heavy chain that drags you down into the depths of uncertainty and fear. It's more than just a fleeting feeling of concern. It's a persistent shadow that looms over every joy, every opportunity, turning them into sources of anxiety and stress. This relentless burden can seep into your very bones, manifesting as sleepless nights, tension headaches, or a constant state of unease that refuses to let you find peace. But here's the pivotal truth. While worry can feel like an inescapable fortress, it's built on foundations that are not as solid as they seem. You see, worry thrives on isolation and the illusion that you are its sole target. It wants you to believe that you're alone in your struggles, that the weight you're carrying is yours and yours alone to bear. Yet this is far from the truth. You are surrounded by a strength far greater than any worry could ever hope to muster, the unwavering support and comfort of God. Embracing this support requires a bold step, a leap of faith, if you will. It demands an acknowledgement that yes, the worries you face are real, and they are heavy, but they are not yours to carry alone. It's about understanding that the divine is not a distant observer but a present force, ready to take the weight from your shoulders and carry it alongside you, lightening your load and guiding you towards a path of peace and clarity. Letting God into your worry-laden journey is an act of courage. It's a declaration that you will not let worry dictate the course of your life. Instead, you choose to trust in a plan that is greater than your own, to believe in a strength that is mightier than any fear. This doesn't mean the worries will vanish overnight. Rather, it's about transforming how you face them, not as battles you fight alone, but as challenges you navigate with God's guidance, knowing that with every step you are moving closer to peace, closer to a life where worry's weight no longer holds the power to pull you down. The power of surrendering to God. Surrendering to God isn't just a passive act, it's a dynamic leap into the vastness of faith, an energetic embrace of divine guidance that propels us forward into realms of peace and freedom previously unimagined. This act of letting go, of casting our deepest fears and highest hopes into the hands of the Almighty, is where true power lies. It's where we find the courage to face our worries not as insurmountable giants, but as stepping stones on our journey towards spiritual fulfillment and clarity. When we surrender our worries to God, we're not showing weakness. We're displaying unparalleled strength. It's a declaration that we understand the limitations of our human efforts and acknowledge the infinite wisdom and benevolence that guide the universe. It's a fearless statement that says, I trust in something greater than myself. This trust opens the floodgates to a river of peace that washes away the anxieties that once seemed so persistent, replacing them with a serenity that surpasses all understanding. This surrender is not about giving up our dreams or settling for less than we desire. On the contrary, it's about giving God the space to work His wonders in our lives, allowing His plans, which are far greater and more beautiful than anything we could devise, to unfold. It's about shifting from a mindset of control and struggle to one of faith and grace, where we recognize that we are co creators with the divine, actively participating in the manifestation of our destiny, guided by a hand much steadier than our own. Embracing this divine partnership requires action. It involves daily practices of prayer, where we communicate openly with God, sharing our worries and listening for His guidance. It includes meditation, where we sit in silence and allow God's presence to envelop us, soothing our spirits and refreshing our souls. And it calls for affirmations of faith, where we remind ourselves of God's promises and our identity as beloved children of the Most High, deserving of all the love, joy, and abundance the universe has to offer. In surrendering to God, we're not relinquishing our power, we're amplifying it, tapping into the ultimate source of all strength, wisdom, and love. We are acknowledging that, while we may not have all the answers, we are forever held, supported, and guided by the one who does. It's a transformational journey that leads us not only to a place of personal peace and liberation, but to a deeper connection with the divine essence that permeates all things. Building trust in divine wisdom. Cultivating a steadfast belief in God's wisdom isn't just a passive endeavor, it's an audacious journey into the heart of faith itself. It demands of us not merely to navigate life's turbulent waters, but to do so with the conviction that a greater force is at the helm, steering us toward our divine destiny. This profound trust in the divine plan is like building a bridge over the chasm of doubt, a bridge constructed not of steel and concrete, but of hope, prayer, and unwavering faith. To immerse yourself in this transformative process, you must first confront the urge to cling to your own understanding, to the familiar shores of logic and predictability. Embracing divine wisdom means acknowledging that our vision is limited, that our perspective is but a single thread in existence. It's about recognizing that what may appear as obstacles are often divine detours, guiding us towards growth and enlightenment. Engaging with this level of trust requires a relentless pursuit of spiritual connection, a commitment to listen deeply for the whispers of divine guidance amidst the clamor of everyday life. It involves delving into the sacred texts, seeking the narratives of those who walked before us. Their lives a testament to the miracles that unfold when human will aligns with divine intention. It means embracing prayer not as a last resort, but as a first response, a direct line to the architect of the universe, asking for guidance, seeking clarity, and expressing gratitude for the journey. In this pursuit, patience becomes your most trusted ally. The answers may not arrive in a thunderclap of revelation, but in the quiet unfolding of days, in the subtle shifting of circumstances that gradually reveal the path forward. It's in these moments of quiet revelation that trust in divine wisdom transforms from a concept into a lived experience, a knowing that resonates in the depths of your soul. To walk this path is to understand that divine wisdom is not merely about the destination, but about the richness of the journey itself. It's about finding beauty in the unknown, strength in vulnerability, and faith in the face of fear. Building this trust is an act of spiritual bravery, a declaration that even in the darkest of times, you believe in the light of divine guidance, leading you ever onward, ever upward, toward your highest calling. Embracing God's plan over personal control. In the relentless pursuit of our dreams and desires, we often cling to the reins of control with unwavering determination, convinced that our path, our plan, is the ultimate route to success and fulfillment. This tireless chase, however, can lead us into a labyrinth of confusion and exhaustion, where the joy of the journey is lost in the maze of our own making. It is in this moment of realization that the true adventure begins. The courageous act of relinquishing control and embracing God's plan for our lives. Surrendering to God's design is not an admission of defeat. It is an acknowledgement of the infinite wisdom and boundless love that orchestrates the universe. It is understanding that our vision, however clear we believe it to be, is but a glimpse of the vast panorama of potential that God sees for us. Embracing God's plan requires a bold leap of faith, a trust in the unseen, a confidence in the divine architect whose blueprints for our lives far exceed our grandest plans. This journey of surrender invites us to step out of the driver's seat and into the passenger's, where we can gaze with wonder at the path unfolding before us, trusting in the divine navigation that guides us. It calls for a heart open to change, a spirit ready for adventure, and a mind willing to embrace the mysteries of the divine itinerary. Here, in the relinquishing of control, we discover the freedom to explore the depths of our purpose, the heights of our potential, and the breadth of God's love for us. As we venture forth, embracing God's plan over our own, we are met with a peace that surpasses all understanding, a peace born of trust, nurtured by faith, and sustained by the profound belief that we are exactly where we are meant to be. The challenges we face no longer appear as insurmountable obstacles, but as opportunities for growth, pathways to deepen our reliance on God, and invitations to witness the miraculous unfolding of divine providence in our lives. In the embrace of God's plan, we find not just the fulfillment of our dreams, but the revelation of desires we never knew we had, desires planted in our hearts by the divine gardener himself. It is here, in the sacred dance of surrender and guidance, that our spirits soar, and we truly begin to live. Prayer. Communicating your worries to God. Prayer is not merely a routine or a ritual. It's the lifeline that connects us to the divine, a dynamic dialogue that transcends the boundaries of the physical world. When the weight of worry threatens to crush your spirit, when the shadows of doubt loom large, it's through prayer that you find the strength to cast these burdens onto a higher power. Imagine, if you will, the act of prayer as opening a direct channel to God, where your fears, hopes, and deepest desires are not just heard but embraced with infinite compassion and understanding. Engaging in prayer is to engage in an act of bold surrender, a declaration that despite the tumult of our troubles, we choose to anchor our trust in God's unfailing wisdom and love. It's acknowledging that in the grand tapestry of existence, our worries are but threads that can be rewoven by the hands of the divine into a masterpiece of peace and purpose. Through prayer, we invite God to enter our struggle, to stand with us in the storm, and to lend us the wisdom and fortitude to navigate the turbulent waters of life. But let's be clear. To pray is not to passively wish away our worries. Instead, it is to actively engage in a spiritual partnership, a co-creation of our destiny with God. It's a process of opening our hearts to divine guidance, of tuning our ears to the subtle whispers of the universe that direct us towards paths of healing and growth. In the sanctuary of prayer, we are reminded of our own resilience, of the divine spark within that illuminates even the darkest moments. In this sacred conversation, authenticity is key. Approach God with the honesty of your heart, stripped of pretenses and facades. Whether in moments of quiet solitude or amidst the chaos of daily life, let your prayer be a reflection of your true self, a testament to your faith, and a beacon of your desire to transcend the confines of worry under the guidance of divine light. Through this open-hearted dialogue, you will discover not just solace but empowerment, a renewal of spirit that prepares you to face the world with courage, grounded in the unwavering support of God's eternal presence. Meditation. Finding peace in God's presence. Meditation, in its profound simplicity, is a gateway to experiencing the boundless tranquility and omnipresent love of God. This practice, far from being a passive retreat from the world, is a courageous act of spiritual empowerment. Through meditation, we actively choose to step away from the noise of our daily concerns and immerse ourselves in the serene assurance of God's presence. Embarking on this journey requires nothing more than a willing heart and a quiet space. As we close our eyes and turn our focus inward, we begin to peel away the layers of worry, doubt, and fear that have obscured our spiritual vision. In the stillness, we listen not for the voice of our own anxieties, but for the gentle whisper of divine guidance that speaks directly to the soul. Imagine for a moment the act of meditation as diving into a crystal clear lake. The surface, agitated by the winds of worry, calms as you sink deeper, descending into the depths of God's love. Here, in the quietude of His embrace, the troubles of the world seem distant, their hold on you loosened by the realization of His infinite wisdom and care. This is not an escape, but a realignment, a sacred moment where we reconnect with the source of all peace. Through meditation, we affirm our faith in God's plan, acknowledging that even in times of turmoil, His presence is a beacon of hope and a fortress of strength. We emerge from this divine communion rejuvenated, carrying within us a reservoir of peace that sustains us through the challenges ahead. As we integrate meditation into our daily lives, it becomes more than a practice. It evolves into a lifeline, a constant reminder of the peace available to us when we choose to dwell in God's presence. With each breath, we draw in His strength. With each exhale, we release the burdens that weigh heavy on our hearts. In this sacred exchange, we find not just peace, but a profound sense of empowerment, knowing that we navigate the journey of life cradled in the hands of the divine. Faith-based affirmations to strengthen your spirit. Embrace the transformative power of faith-based affirmations, a dynamic tool for spiritual rejuvenation and empowerment. This practice, rooted in the unwavering truth of God's promises, serves as a beacon of light, guiding you through the shadows of doubt and fear. Each affirmation is a bold declaration of trust, a powerful testament to the strength that flows from aligning your heart with divine will. Dive headfirst into the practice of affirming your faith with fervor and conviction. Declare with confidence, I am a vessel of God's peace, chosen and equipped to navigate life's storms with grace. Let these words be your armor, shielding you from the barrage of worries that seek to weaken your resolve. With each repetition, feel the chains of anxiety dissolve, replaced by a fortified spirit, ready to face the challenges ahead with a renewed sense of purpose. Harness the energy of affirmations such as, my steps are ordered by the Lord. I walk in divine alignment and purpose. Imagine the power of these words taking root in your soul, propelling you forward into the unknown with a fearless heart. This is not mere optimism, it is faith in action, a declaration that you move under the guidance of an omnipotent force, capable of turning obstacles into stepping stones. Incorporate into your daily rhythm the affirmation, I am surrounded by God's favor, attracting opportunities for growth and blessings beyond measure. Let this be the lens through which you view the world, transforming your perspective from one of scarcity to abundance. It is a celebration of the divine provision that envelops your life, a reminder that you are supported, loved, and never alone. Engage with these affirmations with the intensity of a warrior in battle, knowing that your words wield the power to shape reality. Allow them to echo in the chambers of your heart, resonating with the frequency of divine truth. Through this practice, you will not only uplift your spirit, but also ignite a flame of hope and resilience that no shadow can dim. This is the essence of faith-based affirmations, a catalyst for spiritual awakening and a key to unlocking the boundless potential that lies within, guided by the hand of God. Recognizing signs of divine support. In the dynamic journey of faith, as we lift our worries to the divine, the landscape of our lives begins to shimmer with signs of God's unwavering support and guidance. These manifestations of the divine may not always be grandiose or earth-shattering, but often appear as subtle nudges, serendipitous encounters, or a sudden surge of peace in the heart amidst turmoil. Embracing these moments with open arms and a grateful heart is not just an act of acknowledgement, but a profound celebration of our intimate connection with the Almighty. Observing these divine fingerprints requires a shift in perspective, a tuning of the senses to the frequency of spiritual intuition. It's about seeing the extraordinary in the ordinary, recognizing that a chance meeting, an unexpected opportunity, or even a setback is laced with divine intention, steering us closer to our divine purpose. Each instance, no matter how small, is a thread in the God's master plan for our lives, woven with infinite love and precision. As we become more attuned to these signs, our journey transforms from one of solitary struggle to a co-creation with the divine. This partnership emboldens us to step into the unknown with unwavering faith, fueled by the assurance that we are supported by a power far greater than any challenge we may face. It's a call to move boldly, to live audaciously, and to trust that, even when the path seems unclear, we are being led to our highest good. Recognizing God's signs of support is not just about witnessing miracles. It's about becoming a miracle of faith ourselves, a living testament to the boundless grace and guidance that surrounds us, guiding our steps towards our divine destiny. Thank you for listening to this teaching. If you would like to go further with this teaching or any others, please visit firstlightteaching.com. I also want to thank any of you who may have donated. Your blessings have provided me the opportunity to bring this to you and share my light with the world.